Yo, what's good? This is Wyatt with the beat selling vlog number 28. And today I decided to switch things up a little bit. I'm gonna go with more of a traditional vlog type feel. So you're basically just gonna be going through the day with me and seeing what I do on a daily basis. We're still gonna be looking at the Mike Monday course, and today we're actually gonna be making a beat. So I'm gonna take you inside the computer as well. But first we're gonna start with some breakfast. So cue the B-roll. So I caught myself trying to film some B-roll and fucking spilled oatmeal everywhere. I hope you guys like this. Ah. Alright, so I knocked out that quick little shift. I'm gonna go ahead and take these bad boys off. Don't need those anymore. Gonna go ahead and get something to eat. And then we're gonna go and look at the Mike Monday course. I'm gonna show you guys how I've been doing the splurges. Maybe not go through the whole thing, but just show you basically what the idea is behind the splurges so you can have a better understanding. And then, yeah, we're gonna be out of here. So stick with me. Baby. Alright, so now that we checked on the baby, we got some food, sitting back at the desk, getting ready to go in and check out the Mike Monday course. We're also going to check out how I approach the splurge challenge by watching me make a beat live. I'm not going to go through the whole beat because that's going to take forever, but definitely going to give you a taste of how I approach the splurge challenge. So yeah, that's what we're going to take a look at here. And with the Mike Monday challenge, I'm just going to go through the rest of them because by the time I release the video for Friday, the challenge will have been done. The last day of the challenge is going to be August 1st. So on the Friday video, we're going to go over how many beats I made, and I'm going to give you my final impression of the course and whether or not I would recommend it. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the course. All right, so we are back inside the Mike Monday 11-day idea explosion challenge, and we're getting to the home stretch here. We got 3 more modules left. Like I said in the video previously, or the little segment previously, August 1st is the last day. So right now, I'm recording this on the 30th, so there's like 2 days left essentially. So with that, I just wanted to get into the module here. It's the strengths splurge. That should be pretty self-explanatory. You're basically going to be making music that you're good at. And he gives some suggestions about how to find your strengths if you don't know what they are already. He essentially says to make a list of things that you feel like you're good at and things you feel like you're not so good at, so you can go ahead and make the distinction between what you really want to be focused on for this 3 days. So with that, I didn't really make a list or anything like that. I feel pretty confident in what I know that I am better at than, you know, what I feel like I need to work on. So I just went ahead and went with my gut on that one. But in this video, he does make some solid points about focusing on strengths. And one thing that he mentions is that focusing on your strengths can build momentum, and momentum is the most valuable asset you can have as a creator, which I tend to totally agree with. So I thought that was a good little knowledge nugget there. And then he also mentions about changing the question you ask yourself when you're making your music from like how would I find that sound, or how would I find that rhythm, to how would I make whatever I have work? How would I make this work? I thought that was another good little piece of knowledge there. So moving right along into the production mindset, which is the video for day 8. In this, he talks about the idea of perfecting music and essentially where it came from. He makes a good point about perfecting music wasn't really a thing until technology came around. And we were able to perfect music. We were able to fix our rhythm, and the barrier to entry to become a musician became lower and lower. The idea that having a perfect piece of production became more and more prevalent. And he states that perfection is an enormous barrier because, if you're always striving for perfection, chances are you're not going to find it, especially if you're just starting out. And that can lend to a lack of confidence. It can discourage you, and in turn, pretty much just get rid of your momentum. So I feel like that was a great point that he made in this video. And he also makes a couple other points here I have in my notes. Being perfect without the skills prevents you from attaining the skills you need to get to where you want to go. So, if you're continuously trying to be perfect, then you're not really going to get the skills that you would even need to be perfect, because you're so focused on trying to, reach this level that you're never going to get to because you haven't got the skills yet. And that can land you to trying to look up tutorials, trying to find ways to fix whatever it is you think is broken, which is a distraction. And distractions, like we went over in the first couple days here, in the first couple videos, if you watch the other ones, they're a killer. You definitely want to avoid distractions at all costs. So he also mentioned in this video about having a practice mindset, that every time you sit down to create, it should be with the idea that you're practicing, not so much that it's a permanent thing that's it's just going to live on forever. So I thought that was a good solid piece of advice, to have a practice mindset. And that leads or goes right into the last video here, day 9, practice, where he essentially just says you should just practice all the time, and you should practice by doing splurges. And I tend to agree. I think that this is a great way to practice. I'll go more in depth in that on the video on Friday, but yeah, definitely I tend to agree with that. So the last couple modules here, the final splurge, again, pretty self-explanatory. This is choose your own splurge. So in this, he's essentially just saying, you can choose your own splurge. And he goes into some other ideas about why splurging is important and all that. So, and then day 11 is the best bit, which we already went over in an earlier video about direct listening and how to listen to your beats and what's expected when you're splurging. So one thing we didn't get into, though, is the introduction to the simplified automatic music machine. I'm not really going to get into that, just because I kind of want to get into something that I do that's similar to this, but it's a little bit different. But at the end of the day, if this course is ever offered again, you can take a look at that. And I think that he just has this on some of his other courses that he offers on this. I'm not sure. But at the end of the day, these are the last 2 days, and I'm just going to use these 2 days to do more splurging instead of listening on the 11th day. So that is essentially the Mike challenge or the Mike Monday 11 day idea explosion challenge in a nutshell. So the next video is going to be outlining what I thought about the whole course as a whole, and we're going to be going over how many beats I made, all that good stuff. So yeah, that'll do it from here. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at a splurge. All right, so here we are inside of Logic. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little splurge here. I have the timer set for 15 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna go and get right into it. We're on the strength splurges right now, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a strength splurge. My strengths would be, R&B is probably the easiest thing for me to make, or West Coast. I already have the tempo set at 94, so I'm feeling kind of West Coast-ish right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Make a nice little West Coast beat. So I'm going to start off here with the MPC, if it'll load up here. All right, we got it loaded. So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And 15 minutes isn't like the required time. It's just what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and keep this as quick as possible. I know this video is probably running a little bit long. Nice, I already got a clap loaded up here. So let me go ahead and grab the MPC here. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm not going to be talking too much. I'm going to try to cue or to talk while I'm doing this, but I'm just looking for sounds now. Something that's going to get that West Coast vibe. So go ahead and choose that hat like that. Yeah. Alright, cool. So let's see what we can do with that hat. So I like that pattern. I'll go ahead and lay that down. You see my wife in the background. Just ignore her. Alright, cool. So we got the hat laid. We're going to go ahead and lay the kick next. Kick right there. So go ahead and lay that pattern down real quick. So let me check the time here. See, I'm already at 3 minutes almost. So no, I don't like that already. I'll go ahead and undo that. So yeah, I mean, like, you kind of get the idea. Like, we're already almost at 5 minutes, but you just want to get through this as quick as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit it. No, that's not it. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, so we got like a basic little thing going on here. Let's see what we can do with this. So I'm just trying to lay like a little melody right now here. Just something so you can get the idea of what we're got going on here. And I'm not like a clicker. I don't like to use my mouse too much when laying melodies, so. Right now, I mean, like, we've been 5 minutes, and I got a kick, snare, clap. So let's see what else we can do with the drums here, just to kind of fill this out a little bit more. Maybe add. No, if I'm gonna go West Coast, I'm probably gonna do like a bass line next. And let me see if I can get this done here real quick so that we're not doing this all night. Alright, that's cool. That's not it. Alright, real quick. I know we're getting a little bit over, but So I don't know how West Coast that is, but you get the idea. You're just gonna go ahead and make a beat in 10 or 15 or however long you want to do it, and you're gonna go ahead and export this as well and format it out. I did it all in 15 minutes for all of my splurges, and that includes like all the exporting, all the bouncing, all that. 15 minutes each beat. So yeah, you can definitely do that, and you're gonna be amazed at the results that you get. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up right now. And yeah, we're going to come back on Friday with the conclusion of this challenge. And we're going to take a look at what I thought of the challenge, how it made me better, some things maybe I didn't like about it. And yeah, we're just going to take a overall look at that. So definitely leave comments if you want to see me cover any other courses, or definitely leave a comment to tell me what you like or didn't like. If you like what you see here, don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to stay up to date with all the things that are working or not working in the world of beat making, definitely hit that subscribe button. And with that, I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace. Yes. There you go. Peace.